Has a friend ever told you a story that is just too insane to be true? Well, buckle up, because this is one of those stories. It's insane and unfortunately very true. Because what starts out as a story of two soldiers getting out of the military and meeting each other in Ukraine in like early 2017, back when Russia was taking Crimea, but the borders on the Battle of Ukraine and Russia were still like this weird kind of, we want to absorb you into Russia, and Ukraine being like, not so fast. Now the story starts off simple enough. Two soldiers getting out of their active duty contracts, they're all done serving, and they see that, you know, Russia took over Crimea. Now it's on the border of Ukraine, about to push into back in 2017. They're like, no, Russia, not today. So they both join up, assist Ukraine, and meet each other over there. But unfortunately, from there it goes a little wonky, because right now the United States is threatening to charge them with war crimes that they committed over there. And then they returned home to end up killing some people, and then trying to go to Kenya, but then getting stuck because they wanted to go fight people in Venezuela. No, I'm not kidding. It's that convoluted. Let's try to break this down in a way where everybody gets an idea of how not to live your life. But first, a word from this video's sponsor. Have you ever felt like your online privacy has been invaded? Are you afraid of all the personal information that is out there on the internet about you? I know I am. Well, you've got to check out private internet access. If you want to stop internet service providers from always looking over your shoulder and profiting off of your personal information, your clicks, your data, you need private internet access. The world's most transparent VPN ever. What's a VPN? I'm glad you asked. I'm surprised you don't know. It's an app that hides your IP address and safeguards your internet connection via an encrypted tunnel. Secret tunnel! It shields your digital life from people trying to exploit your personal information online. Private internet access also works with all streaming services, so you can access everything from all over the world. Is that only available in Europe? Use your VPN, so then, even though you're in Detroit, you can say that you're in Europe somewhere and watch your favorite shows on Netflix. And what's amazing is that one subscription can protect an unlimited amount of devices. That's a steal. So if you want to enjoy all the benefits of private internet access, now's the time to subscribe. Head to piavpn.com/angrycops and get over an 80% discount. Seriously, for $2.03 a month and 4 months for free, you can have a fantastic VPN. Just go to piavpn.com/angrycops or click the link below, the one in the description. It's probably easier. Just over $2 a month and 4 months free. Protect yourself. All right, let's meet our guests of honor, shall we? On the left with a handsome ginger beard is Craig Austin Lang, and on the right is Alex Jared Zwiel. Oh, that's a German name. Hold on, I gotta get my roots out. Zwiefelhofer. Yeah, Zwiefelhofer. Say that 10 times fast. We're gonna call them Lang and Alex to keep it easy. Lang started out as an infantryman from 2008 to 2014, did a tour in Iraq, and then later on a tour in Afghanistan. Now he was also an infantryman, but his contract started in 2015 and then he got out in 2018. And both of these cats were privates. For Lang, being in for 6 years, that is throwing up a red flag that you couldn't possibly get to a specialist in 6 years? Questionable antics there. Not even the E4 Mafia would take this guy. Red flag, red flag. And like I said earlier, our story starts off easy enough. They got out of the military, some wanting to see more action than the others, like the non-deployed Alex. And so to Ukraine they go to try and push back Russian separatists out of Ukraine. Not, you know, flash forward to now, it's gotten a little worse, but back then it was just Russia trying to be like, hey, locals that are in Ukraine, how about you make your own donked state and then Russia will understand and make sure you are part of us. We see you. You're our own separate place, like Crimea. Well, so that's Russia and obviously Ukraine, and the people who wanted to support Ukraine were like, no, 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 no. These states belong to us. It's kind of like Canada trying to take over, you know, Maine and Vermont. No, Canada. So the boys are chilling there, you know, just kind of doing their own thing, and they meet up and they become friends. It kicks off this interesting relationship that we're gonna learn more about. Unfortunately, Lang seems to have gotten caught up in what some people might call war crimes. And the FBI and the United States government might be charging him with war crimes, which is strange because this would be the first case in ever that it's happened. At least I think it's ever. I've been reading a bunch of articles about it, and they're like, nobody's been successfully, charged with war crimes since, it began. So I don't know if that's fucking true, but that's what I'm reading. All right, so this would be a first. It's very unique. Apparently Lang was, getting a little excited and, beating the shit out of Ukrainians that were on the border that were separatists trying to become a part of Russia in like showers with like socks filled with rocks, and may have executed some civilians and put them in unmarked graves. All allegations to which many of the people on his team said he definitely did. But allegations nonetheless. So we're getting into the weirdness now. Lang's over here kind of ignoring, the rules of war. Torture bad, but you know what? And then Zwiefelhofer, Alex, is over here like, oh man, this guy knows what he's doing. We should be friends. No, Alex. No. So here we are. Alex, Lang, hanging out after the war crimes. And they go, hey, you know what? This Ukraine thing is getting kind of lame. Should have stuck it out, guys. It really kicked up a notch. They said, yeah, it's lame. It's just kind of lame trench warfare. We're looking at each other and yelling and popping a couple rounds up over the top of the berm every now and again. Let's go to Kenya. Here there's a war there. And so they do. They just fly to Kenya and are like, hey, we're mercenaries. What's up? And obviously Kenya goes, get the fuck out, and kicks them out of Kenya. That's right, they got kicked out of the country. They left the military, US military, because they didn't think they were getting enough action in war. Went to Ukraine, prior to the Ukraine-Russian war, the separatists, and then Lang starts torturing them, and then they decide Kenya. Kenya's the place to go because Ukraine has gotten so lame. They actually were trying to join a militia in Kenya, but couldn't quite get there because when they're crossing through South Sudan, I need a map here because I'm sure Americans don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They tried to go through Sudan to get to Kenya, and Sudan was like, more militia members? Yeah, we've had enough of those. You can go the fuck back home. So they do. They're back home in the States, fiddle fucking around in Florida. And what do these international men of leisure decide to do? Well, they decide that they really want to start and assist in a coup in Venezuela. Now, if that doesn't sound familiar, here's a video I did of the failed coup attempt in Venezuela, which I really hope you watch because it's absolutely mind-numbingly dumb. Stop this video, watch the horrible Venezuela attempted coup with some dumb Green Beret video. Oh my God, it'll blow your mind. That's what these guys want to do. Watch that video, I'm waiting. You're back now. If you paused it, you're back. Sweet, great, grand, wonderful. So this clusterfuck in Venezuela, these idiots wanted to be a part of that. Talk about just barely getting grazed with a stupid bullet there. Missed out. But what stopped them from going to Venezuela? Oh, well, some money, but don't worry. Lang and Alex had it solved. Oh, did they have it solved in their big, beautiful, dumb brain of theirs? They decided they were going to set up an elderly couple and say, hey, we're going to sell you some guns here on this gun selling website. And the elderly couple was like, oh, well, that's very nice. Thank you, young American boys who've done nothing wrong and are not looking to get involved in a coup or do war crimes. Yeah, that's totally us. Anyway, why don't you come on down to Florida and we'll sell them to you, as is Florida. And so the old couple comes down and don't Lang and Alex just murk them in their car and then steal the $3,000 that they had. Yes. Alex and Lang decided to fund their trip to the Venezuelan coup by murdering Americans and taking their money. Now Lang here is, I'm pretty sure, the lead troublemaker in this thing, and Alex is just some dumb kid follower thinking that he's just, tripping the light fantastic, trying to be Jason Bourne here, a discount Jason Bourne. But before the murder, that double murder that happened, well, Lang was going throughout the country, just sticking up banks and robbing people. So that's kind of the end of Lang and Alex as a team. Although, here's their brilliant plan to go to Venezuela, right? So they killed the old couple, took their money, and they got, you know, weapons and grenades. Yeah, they got grenades somehow. I don't know how. Lang's got them. Of course he does. So anyway, they're like, okay, cool, we killed this old couple. We've got guns and ammo. Let's just go to Venezuela. How? I don't fucking know. I don't know how they thought they were gonna transport firearms down to Venezuela. Just throw them in the truck and then just like drive through all of Central America at border crossings and shit and just hope that your car doesn't get checked once? Obviously, these young gentlemen don't seem to plan things out very well. Duh. Now Lang, right? Alex, out of the picture. Don't even know what the fuck he's doing. Did he get arrested? I don't know. I don't know. There's so much shit going on, it's hard to like figure out what the hell happened. But anywho, Lang's not done yet. Although Alex is lost in the sauce in space somewhere, Lang is like, I'm gonna make 2 new friends and I'm gonna go back to Ukraine. I hear it's really starting to kick off in 2019. Strange how it went from boring in 2017 to couldn't get to Kenya to can't get to Venezuela, and now, well, I just guess I'll go back to Ukraine. Well, what's his plan to go back to Ukraine? Well, I don't know what happened with his passport information, but it got jacked up when he tried to go into Mexico and say, well, I've got a visa for traveling, and the Mexican government said, now you fucking don't. Hey, America, this guy's doing weird shit with his passport. Well, his passport kind of got denied. Well, how are you gonna go to Ukraine, Lang? Well, of course, by him and his 2 friends spending $1,500 and giving a rifle and a grenade, once again, don't know how he got the grenade, to a dude that would help him fake a passport. Got a fake name, got a fake birth date, was gonna fill out the passport information under that fake name and fake birth date to try and get it so that he could then fly to Ukraine. This guy, no shit, is trying to be a discount Jason Bourne with like 2 different passports. And like guns stored in like different areas of the world that he can sneak into and unlock and then go do coups in Venezuela and Ukraine's and Kenya and murk people in Florida. Honestly, the things you could do if you put your mind to it, it's really astounding. It's almost impressive. If it wasn't so batshit crazy and poorly executed, I would almost be in awe of it. But like, even an idiot can color in a book. Everybody can try to do what he did and fail so horribly at it because not everybody's built for espionage. That's what I'm trying to say. I think a 15-year-old could steal an identity and be an international man of mystery better than Lang. But now here we are. Both men are in custody, if I'm not mistaken. I know Alex has already pled guilty to all the charges and the murder, and so like August 6th is his sentencing date, and Lang is, you know, he's on the chopping block now. He's in custody, and the US is like, all right, we might charge him with war crimes. We're gathering more information, and why that's kind of a big deal, because once again, nobody's getting charged with war crimes. That is the least popular thing that ever happens in the United States. Insert military-industrial complex joke about how Raytheon and, you know, George Bush Jr. and Dick Cheney, you know, got away with Iraq and stuff. You do whatever. Do whatever you want to do down there. It's gonna be chaos, so I'll allow it. Best way to support the channel is buy a shirt. Look at this, E4 Mafia shirt. These guys didn't make it in the E4 Mafia because they're failures, but you could if you learn how to scam and siege better. You know, if these idiots would have been in the E4 Mafia, I can only imagine how more successful they would have been in their endeavors for espionage. I feel like tenfold, you know, tenfold better. Oh, if you haven't watched, if you wait to the end, watch the Venezuela video. Here's a photo of the thumbnail. Here's a direct link to it up here. I can do that because I know YouTube's things. Okay. Easiest way to support the channel is leave a comment. Tell me what you think about these E3 idiots. Oh, and I've got the live stream going on. So every week, once a week, usually have a guest on. Sometimes it's just me talking about things. Young Thug's arrested. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on that trial. He's a rapper. It's fun. Join us on the live stream, Angry Streams. Okay. See you next time, weirdos. We're gonna go to Kenya. Can you not go there? That's what the Kenyan government's. Can you not? Shut up. I thought it was funny.